Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to do is we're going to generate random passwords using a Perl array. And once we've done that, what we're going to come down, we're going to print these passwords out down here. So we're going to print out passwords for each 1 to 10. We're going to do passwords with random characters from 1 to 10 here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to print out these passwords so that you can see them, and then also we're going to save these passwords to a text file on your desktop. So let's start, shall we? So first of all, I've created a subroutine here called random passwords, and I've printed off a message to the user using the print command generate random passwords. Now the user gets a choice of Y or N, which is yes or no. So if the user chooses S, what we will do is we'll use this scalar variable here to get the standard input from these that's been inputted into here. So that will take the standard input. So the user might type in Y or N. And that what we do is we create a password variable here to store the password in. And then what we've got to do, we've got to come down here and use the if conditional statement to evaluate what's happening. So for example, if the scalar pass up here is equal to Y, which is yes, then we've got the array here of characters. And what we're going to do is we're going to generate characters from A to Z here randomly, which are lowercase, and then we're going to generate characters from A to Z here, which are uppercase, randomly, and then we're going to generate random numbers from 0 to 9, and then we're going to store it in that password variable. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create a for each loop from 1 to 10. So we're going to generate a password of a random length from 1 character up to 10 characters, and then what we say is password is equal to password plus the characters and randomize the characters. So it will randomize the characters that are printed out. And then what we do is we print the password here. And what we do is we interpolate the password variable into the string and give it a new line. So the password variable will, the password will be printed out there in the string. Then what we do is we use the next print command here to tell the user what is happening in the program. So we're going to update this password to a text file here. What we do is we're going to pause it using the sleep function here. So I've entered in a value of 1, which means 1 second. So we're going to pause this program for 1 second. And then what we have to do is we have to create the text file here. And we do this by using open my scalar fh, which is scalar variable, which is short for file handler. And then we do these 2 characters here. So if we only did 1 here, that would create a file and enter some text. But if we do 2 like this, this will continuously update the file, so we can keep adding to it. Because if we just did a single one, we will create the file and we would create the password inside the file, but then when we came to do the next password, we would overwrite the original password. So what we do is we tell the where we want to create this text file, which is called update log.txt. So we want to create it on my desktop, and this is my desktop in Windows, and this is the path to my desktop. So it's the users mark desktop test. So that's the folder it's in, and we're going to create the update log.txt in there. And if something goes wrong with this, we use the generic error handler called or die, and we just throw out an error message like error updating there. And then what we do is we print the scalar file handler and the password, and we do use this /n here. So we want to print each password on a new line in the text file. And then what we do is we print out another message, generate another password. So, and then what we do is we go back to ran passwords. We call the function again, which is this one. So we go back to the beginning until, of course, we decide to exit this program by typing in N here. Or else, if we actually decide to exit the program and type in N, we will get a message printed out to the user saying bye, and then we will exit the program. So let's see how this thing works. So let's go up here, let's make it a little bit bigger for you. So I just want to exit the program using N. So we've exited the program. Okay, let's run the program again. This time I want to generate some passwords, so I'm going to type in Y. There we go, that's the password that's generated, and it's printed out a message here that's updating the password file. Let's do it again. Oops, that's the wrong one. Y. Okay, updating the file again. Y. Okay, Y. That's the last time, and then I'm just going to escape the program by typing in N, and there we go. So those are the passwords, those are the random passwords there, and let's jump into my folder where I've stored the text file, which is called update log, and let's just have a look in there, shall we? And there you go. These are the randomized passwords that I've just generated. So there you go, folks. Bob's your uncle and Fanny is your auntie. I hope you enjoyed that. And remember, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, there's a subscription button below. Can you please hit that for me and drop me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.